Keep a cash buffer. It's the most common piece of business advice there is, and it's almost completely useless because nobody ever tells you the part that actually matters. How big? A buffer of what? 1,000? 10,000? 3 months of something? Too little, and one bad month wipes you out. Too much, and you've got dead money sitting in an account doing nothing when it could be growing your business. So today, let's put a real number on it. Here's the reframe. Your buffer is not a feeling, and it's not a nice round figure someone mentioned once. It's a calculation, and it's tied to one specific thing: your fixed monthly costs. The money that has to go out every single month, whether you sell anything or not. Get clear on that number, and the size of your buffer becomes obvious. So let's build it in 4 steps. Step 1. Add up your fixed monthly outgoings: rent, payroll, insurance, loan repayments, software subscriptions, anything that lands every month regardless of sales. Leave out the costs that only happen when you make a sale, just the ones that keep coming even in a completely dead month. That total has a name. I call it your survival number. It's what it costs simply to keep the doors open for 1 month with zero income. Step 2. Decide how many months of that survival number you want to hold, and that comes down to one thing: how predictable your income is. If you've got steady, reliable, recurring income, you can run leaner. 2 to 3 months of the survival number is a solid buffer. If your income is lumpy, seasonal, or project-based, where you land a big one and then go quiet for a while, you need more: 3 to 6 months. And here's the logic that trips people up. The less predictable your income, the bigger your buffer needs to be, because unpredictable income is exactly the situation where a long gap can appear, and the buffer exists to cover precisely that gap. Step 3. Add in the timing gap. Remember from the first video, if you pay out for work well before your customers pay you, your buffer has to cover that cycle on top of everything else. So if there's a long lag between your money going out and coming back, fold that in. Your buffer isn't only for a bad month, it's also for the normal wait to get paid. Step 4, and this is the one people skip: build it before you need it. A buffer you're planning to have someday is not a buffer. So take a fixed slice of every payment that comes in, even just 5 or 10%, and move it into a completely separate account, one you don't look at day to day, and ideally one that's slightly annoying to pull money out of. That separation is the whole trick, because the enemy of a cash buffer isn't a bad month, it's a good month. When the main account looks flush, you feel rich and you spend it. Keep it out of sight. Now here's what most people get wrong, and it goes in 2 opposite directions. On one side, you've got owners running on fumes, no buffer at all, just quietly betting that next month will be fine. One slow patch, and they're in real trouble. On the other side, you've got owners so frightened of running out that they hoard cash, sit on a huge pile, and never invest in the very thing that would grow the business. Both are mistakes. The buffer has a job, and it's a specific one: to carry you through a bad patch without panic. It is not your whole strategy, and it's not meant to sit there forever. Enough to sleep at night, not so much that the business starves. So here's your one action this week. Just work out your survival number: 1 month of fixed costs, the money that goes out no matter what. Then multiply it by 3. That figure is your first buffer target. That's it. I'd bet most owners watching this have never actually calculated that single number, and the moment you have it, every slow week feels completely different, because now you know exactly how long you could last. That's the straight answer on how much to keep: enough to survive the worst month you can reasonably expect, and not a great deal more. Calculated, not guessed. Next time, the subscription trap. Why recurring revenue, the thing everyone tells you to chase, can quietly hurt you if you're not watching the right 2 numbers. subscribe, and drop your question below.